Oh bro, you got the Jordan 1 Chicagos? Let me see those. That's a grail shoe. Let me legit check them for you. Let's check the inner tab. Let me check them with my UV lamp for any markings. So we're looking at the overall quality of the shoe and the stars here in the sole. They seem right and crisp. Let's check the box. Yep, that label, it has the right font on it. There should be some markings here. Yep, again, bro, I gotta check the box for any UV markings. The paper in the box. The toe box has the appropriate amount of holes. These are legit. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Pan the Organizer. So a different video today, something special, because many of you guys requested that I present my sneaker collection. I know I have a lot of sneakerheads out there in my audience. So today I'm showing my 34 different pairs of sneakers. I started my collection in the holiday season of 2021, so just around Christmas time. So it's been roughly over a year at this point when you're watching this video. So I'm gonna go over all the sneakers that I have currently. And also you're gonna notice there's a huge influence by the Jordan brand because I was a basketball player in the 90s when I was in high school, and of course Michael Jordan was a huge inspiration. That's when the Chicago Bulls were winning many championships, 6 different championships during the 90s decade. So yeah, you're going to see a lot of those. If there are special stories behind some of the sneakers, I'll be talking about that background as well. And also let me know what your favorite pair of sneakers in my collection is. Drop a comment in the comment section under the video. And also I want to know, what's your grail sneaker? What is the sneaker pair that you are dreaming to have one day in your collection? I'm always curious, so share that in the comment section under the video. This is Pan the Organizer, right? I like everything nice, tidy, and organized. So I have these sneaker throne drop side storage boxes. So I think it looks pretty cool. I have this wall of sneakers. These are my Nike Dunk Low Toasty Sequoias. So they have this green and orange colorway. They're made with some recycled materials. So it's more about, well, the materials on this one. I thought it looked kind of cool. Not every sneaker in my collection has an insane story behind it. So some of them I just got for the looks. Next, we have the Jordan 5 Retro Jade Horizon. So this is a black and kind of greenish colorway with a yellowed here insert in the front. So I think they look pretty awesome as well. One of the recent additions are these Jordan 1 Chicago, the Lost and Founds. So these were 2022 edition, and what these were made to do, the story behind it, is they were made to look as if they were forgotten in a mom and pop sneaker shop. So when they were released in the 1984-1985 seasons, well, these were, of course, the first Jordan 1, part of the Grail colorway, so the Chicago colorway. And these have some kind of vintage looking leather uppers, like cracked leather. So to make it look as if they were forgotten, there's a bit of cracked leather here as well. They have yellow soles here, or midsoles. So they kind of looked aged, and that looks pretty awesome. In the box, you also get an old receipt from that sneaker store shop. So I thought that was pretty cool. Here we have a Jordan 1 SB, New York to Paris. So NYC to Paris. So it's the story of the colorway. They call these the Defiants. So basically the collab between the Jordan and the SB, or the skateboarding. I think it looks cool. So there's this gray colorway with just these slight pinkish or salmon looking undertones. So yeah, just another great looking pair. We move on to another recent addition. This is the Jordan 1 Gorge Greens. So I just really liked the colorway on this one. So it's a green and a silver swoosh. Reminds me a bit of the Bordeaux blocking, which you're going to see later, in a deeper red. So these are the kind of greens. So they call these the Gorge Greens. We have the Jordan 1 Dark Mochas. So they kind of look like the Travis Scott Jordan 1s, which I'm going to show you later. So they have kind of this brownish suede in the back, and they have the black toe box in the front. So I really liked the look of these. So these are the Jordan 1 Mochas. This one here is the Nike Dunk Low Fossil Rose. So this is pretty much all suede or micro suede. But anyhow, it's a colorway, a very special one. This kind of light pinkish salmon again with this light blue. I just like the way it looks. I don't know, what do you guys think? The next ones are the Dunk Low Retro Ceramic 2020 edition. So the colorway on this one was pretty funky as well. I like to turn things up a bit every now and then and you never know what you're going to wear with these, right? So there's some green, there's some orange, and there's some black on there. So I think they look awesome. So these one here are the Dunk Lows. These are the Dusty Olives. So another crazy color blocking that they have with the kind of orange yellowish laces. There's some brown, there's some greens. And yeah, I think these look pretty cool as well. We have the Dunk Low Pro SB Golfs. I think these are pretty awesome. They have some inspiration from the automotive world, which of course on my channel, I love car detailing and I love cars. So these look pretty awesome with the orange soles there. Yeah, pretty sick. So now we're starting to get into a few of my grails that I really enjoy. So this one here is a collab between the Off-White brand and Nike. So these are the Dunk Lows Off-Whites. But in this collab, he made, well, Virgil Abloh, so the designer of the shoes, he passed away, unfortunately, a great shoe designer. He did 50 different lots of sneaker for this collab, and this is lot number 34. So I just loved the way we have this deconstruction shoes. You see here established in Oregon for the Off-White. You have these different laces. You have this kind of suede in the front that's distressed. You have the kind of tongue here that you see the foam inside. I don't know, I just really like this design. So this is lot 34 of 50 in the Off-White collab with Nike. Next, we have another collab shoe. So this was nominated, I think, in, was it 2021? A few people had them as a nominee or shoe of the year. So this is a collab between Fragment and Travis Scott. So these are the Jordan 1 Low Fragment Travis Scott collaboration. So they have this blue and black and white colorway with these kind of aged laces, these cream laces, the aged midsole. I just think these look absolutely killer. I know these are a fan favorite from a lot of people out there. Next, another shoe with some great history. So these are the Jordan 3 Black Cements. Now, he wore this in the, was it the 1987 or 1988 season? So the slam dunk competition where he had gone from the free throw all the way to do the dunk, he had the white cements. So this is the black version. I think he wore these during the regular season. So these are the Jordan 3 Black Cements. Once again, a crazy legendary sneaker. I really like these. They're gonna have a new version coming soon if it's not out yet, depending on when you watch the video, the reimagined white cements for 2023. So I'm looking forward to that one. This one here, a special shoe. So again, I think it was last year, it was nominated for shoe of the year. It won shoe of the year for a few people as well, or shoe outlets or shoe magazines. These are the Jordan 3 à ma manière. A lot of people call them à ma manière. Really, if you talk in French, like I do, I'm from the French-speaking province of Quebec here in Canada. The way to say it is à ma manière, which translated means done my way. So this is a collab with the à ma manière brand, which are in DC in the USA. And they made this kind of to highlight, well, the extraordinary work done by everyday women in urban communities. And I just think this is awesome. So this is a women's shoe, but I wear a size 13. So I got a size 14.5 in the women's size to fit my feet. And it's just like the quilted inners, the leather quality, the colorway, the color blocking, everything is just so nice. That aged looking midsole here, and it's just that Nike Air branding. This one here was a fantastic quality shoe. So a lot of the Jordan shoes, you have to look out for quality, but this is definitely one of them. They have a film that they did, if you want to check that out on YouTube, that was super well done. It's a respect and a homage to women and to the designer's mother as well. So you want to check that backstory out. Very interesting, but yeah, great collabs. And I have more à ma manière in my collection that you'll see. So the next one is the Jordan 1 Shadow 2.0. So they had the original Shadow 1.0, so they changed the way the color blocking is done on this shoe, and I just think it looks killer with this kind of neutral grayish and black tone. I really like the accents on this shoe. So these are the Shadow 2.0s. So next we have, well, one of my grails was to have the original Jordan 1 colorway. So the 3 original sneakers that started the Jordan collab with Nike in 1984, 1985. So these sneakers were released in 84 initially. And these were the 3 original colorways. So the first one here is the Royal. So this is a blue and black colorway. I just like the shoe, man. This is what started it all. Jordan didn't actually wear the royal colorway on the court, so he never actually wore these in games, but this was still one of the first offerings. The second one, and there is a myth or a legend behind it because it was never actually confirmed. So this is another colorway of the original Jordan 1 shoes. So this one here they call the breads because they're black and red, but also the band. And why band? If we look inside the tongue here, we can see the 1984 10/18 marking, because apparently that was the date where the commissioner of the NBA sent a letter to Nike and Jordan saying that these were banned because they did not respect the color code or the dress code of the NBA back then. So it's never been actually confirmed because nobody actually saw that letter. And apparently Jordan Brand and Jordan were fined $5,000 per game for wearing these sneakers, but he never actually wore these during the regular season. So he wore these in the 1985 slam dunk competition, but never during the regular season. And I think it was more, or a lot of people think it was more a myth because it was a marketing ploy or a marketing strategy to get the Jordan name brand in front of people's eyes and get that story going, right? So it became a legend. So that's why they're called the banned sneakers. And then my favorite colorway, and which was my grail shoe of all time, and I now have them in my collection. This is the OG, so the Jordan 1 Retro High OG. This is the 2015 edition of the Chicago colorway. So it doesn't get any more classic than this. He wore these in games, and of course everybody knows these. And as you saw before, they retroed the Lost and Founds, so it's the same colorway. But these, yeah, these are my holy grails. So they did a few re-editions of these. This is the 2015 ones, but yeah, this is as classic as it gets, guys. What do you guys think? So who knows, is that story true or not? But it was a great deal by Michael Jordan because before he signed with Nike, he was with Converse and Adidas. And so the Nike team actually convinced him to hop on the Nike train, and they did well because that collab will eventually make Jordan a multi-billionaire. So way more that he got out of the Jordan sneakers compared to his salary in the NBA, right? So that was a great, great deal, but just a great bunch of sneakers. We have the Jordan 1 Clay Greens. Now, my girlfriend really, really likes these because she really likes the green colorway. So these have this kind of suede green backing, and you have a bit of white and black as well in the front toe. These go well with, I have a Porsche 911 Turbo S in a greenish color. It's called Aventurine Green. There you go. I'm at a loss of words. And so this one here, I don't know, it just fits that well. Very nice, very classy looking sneaker. Another sneaker with a great story is this one here, the original shattered backboard. So this is the Jordan 1 shattered backboard. And what's the story behind this? First of all, the quality of the materials on this one is another great one. This tumbled leather right here. So it has the orange, white, and black colors. And why is that? Well, at the end of the 1985 season, when the season was over, Michael Jordan went to Trieste in Italy for an exhibition game. And well, of course, he exhibited all his skills, and he did a dunk so powerful that he actually shattered the backboard. And so that's how powerful that dunk was. And he was wearing a uniform or a suit that was black, white, and orange, hence the colorway on this one. So this is another legendary shoe in the Nike Jordan collection. So the Jordan 1 shattered backboard. In the collabs, I really, really like collabs, by the way. Let me know, what is your favorite sneaker collab out there, or your holy grail for a collab? But this one here, the Jordan 1 Retro High OG Travis Scott MOCHA collab. This is insane. So we have the reverse Nike swoosh here, and of course all the Travis Scott branding, and this suede, this brown suede. This is buttery. We have this aged midsole here, and of course, well, black and white and brown colorway. So this looks absolutely fantastic. Great materials. I get the majority of my shoes, for those who are wondering, by the way, from Montreal, Canada. We don't have a lot of sneaker stores, unfortunately. We have a sneaker culture, I think, but it's not easy for us to get shoes. I even went to Toronto, where it's pretty much the mecca of shoes in Canada, and there weren't that many offerings. So I have to get them from Flight Club in the USA, a lot of them from StockX or different online resellers. I paid resell, by the way, for all of these because we don't have the Nike app here in Canada. And again, we don't have much selection available to us. The Jordan 1 Retro High OG, these are the Rookie of the Year sneakers. Another one with crazy stories. If we look at the tab here, there's a quote, that said, this award is nice, but I just feel it is very important for each individual to go out and contribute to his team. Signed, Michael Jordan. And we have another one here, 1984-1985, Rookie of the Year, 2,313 points, 28.2 points per game. So when he won the Rookie of the Year award, so the what he was wearing, it was this colorway. So he had this kind of suede jacket, and it was this this one here. They call it Harvest Yellow, if I remember correctly. And yeah, this is another classic one in the Jordan 1 collection, and I absolutely needed to have it because we all know, of course, well, for me, Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time. There is no shadow of a doubt in my mind, at least, and he was a great influence for me growing up, not only for his skills on the court, but his desire to win, and of course, his desire to build a great brand. We have the Jordan 3 sneaker. This is the MUSLIN. So it has this kind of, I don't know, what is that, beige, or is it an off-white colorway with some bit of gray and red tones? But yeah, I just thought it looked pretty cool. So a Jordan 3 MUSLIN. We move on to the Jordan 1 Bordeaux. So this one here is a burgundy color. So we have some white, we have the silver swoosh, and we have the Bordeaux, or this red colorway. The quality of the materials on this one, I also like. Some nice tumbled leather here. I just think it looks classy, and you have a bunch of different options for when you actually want to put some gear or some nice shirts or whatever. So it looks close to the blocking. Well, it's identical to the color blocking of the Gorge Green, just done in a different color. Very tasteful. Another shoe that was, I think, highly important to me. These are the Jordan 1 University Blues, and this is to pay homage to Michael Jordan's university, or the college where he played basketball, the University of North Carolina. Hence the baby blue, black and white colorway that you can see on this. This is all done in this beautiful suede, super buttery smooth with nice tumbled leather. This is another classic Jordan colorway in my mind. What do you guys think? They look awesome. Another collab shoe. We have another one done by A Ma Manière, collaboration with the Jordan brand. So these ones here are the Jordan 1 A Ma Manière. So kind of like the Jordan 3s, we have this quilted inners here that feels super comfortable. We have this kind of suede crackled material on the shoe itself. So it's this distressed age look. We have this vintage midsole appearance. We have this kind of snake skin or gator skin Nike swoosh. So it's kind of this deep burgundy red with a nice cream color. I just really, really like these. These are my brother's favorite sneakers in my collection, by the way. So the Jordan 1 A Ma Manière, or the AMA 1s as they're also called. Next, another sneaker that was important to me, because I had these actually. These are the new editions. These are 2022 versions, but I had them when I was younger as well. So these are the Jordan 12 playoffs. So a black and white colorway. He wore this during his 5th championship in the 1990s. So this was the shoe that Jordan was wearing. Again, a classic shoe. The Jordan 12s are just this beautiful shoe overall. The only Jordan 12s that I currently have in my collection, but I needed these because it reminded me of the days that I was playing basketball, guys. We move on to some Jordan 4 Taupe Haze is the colorway on this one. So if you have a look, again, this is something different. I always like to add some things in the collection that not everybody would necessarily think of, but I like the colorway on this one. We have a bit of black, we have a bit of white, and we have this Taupe Haze kind of suede, and we have some crackled leather as well to make it that distressed, aged look. So the Jordan 4 Taupe Haze. Talking about Jordan 4s, we have another classic colorway that was reimagined recently. This is the Lightning. So Jordan 4 Lightnings, super bright yellow, right? And some gray accents, a bit of white as well. So these look cool. It's all this kind of butter suede material. So these look pretty awesome. So next collab, you guys will notice that I really like the Travis Scott collabs. So these are the Jordan 6 Travis Scott khakis. So the particularity of this one, they have these glow in the dark accents here that will glow in the dark, obviously. We have these pockets here on the side to hide, I don't know what inside there. I'll let you guys decide. And we have these pockets here on the side as well. So I just think these look awesome. And yeah, this buttery micro suede, and we have the sole. Again, this is the glow in the dark sole. And maybe you can see inside here, it has this orange kind of appearance inside that bubble. But yeah, these look cool. So now we're going to another classic shoe, especially for those of you out there like me who enjoy hip hop, a lot of hip hop artists. This is one of the classics. These are the Air Force Ones from Nike. These are the 07 editions. So check these out. Just this white, crisp one. And a lot of hip hoppers or rappers usually, like they wear them once and they have a new one or they have multiple pairs, right, in their collection. They always have to have them crispy, nice and clean. So these are the Air Force Ones. Another sneaker that a lot of people like to wear every day just because they're affordable, they look cool, and they're okay comfy. These are the Dunk Low Black and White Retro. These ones here are the 2021 re-editions. So they're just this, I don't know, classic. They call them the Pandas as well because they have that black and white color combination. But yeah, just a great shoe for people who travel. A lot of people like to wear these when they go on airplanes and things like that. Just an everyday comfy shoe to wear. So these are the Jordan 1 Low Neutral Grays. So I like it because it's kind of a take on the Air Force One, if you're looking at me, but this Jordan 1 shoe. So you have this neutral gray swoosh, just this light touch, and just a nice white, crisp, clean looking modern shoe. So this is one I enjoy. And last but not least in the collection, the only Jordan 1 mid that I have, this is the aqua green version, or aqua gray, sorry, because we have aqua and gray color blocking. So this is the only mid. I prefer the Jordan 1 retro high OG style, so the higher version. But this one here, I just really liked the color blocking. Look at this. I don't know, there's something special about it. It's just this light touch of aqua or turquoise color if you want, and they look super sharp. So guys, that is it for my collection. I hope you enjoyed the tour. If that's the case, smash the thumbs up button. Share this video with any family or friends that enjoy sneakers as well. And by the way, let me know, what was your favorite sneaker in my entire collection? Drop a comment in the comment section. And I also want to know, what is your grail sneaker? What's the one you wish to have in your collection one day? So guys, in the meantime, don't forget to keep it tight, keep it clean, and I'll see you on the next one.